Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, thanks for stopping by. If you have been here before and came back, thank you very, very much. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. So tonight, we're going to do not an unboxing because I've unboxed it, but I'm going to do a walkthrough of a deck that has been very highly anticipated by many of us in the tarot community, and it is the Lacrimosa Tarot by RoseBae. And I've had this deck for probably 2 weeks now at the time of this video. It's what, March 7th? I think I've had this deck probably for about 2 weeks. And honestly, I was so excited to be like, oh my God, I have to make an unboxing right away, right away. But then I instantly was like, no, I wanted to just sit with this deck myself and to have it on one of my altars and to consecrate it in that way and to just let it just felt like this deck wanted to just become acclimated to my energy, to the energy of my space, and just to be present on one of my altars. And so I've had it, like I said, for about 2 weeks, but I haven't made a video. So I'm excited to do that. I did an unboxing. Oh no, I did a video of um, RoseBae Tarot where it was just music in the background and my hands showing the deck. Um, that's not my preferred style as a whole for videos, but I did enjoy doing that. And RoseBae was so complimentary of that. And it's inspired me to do another walkthrough. So I will do one in that same style in the near future with the Lacrimosa Tarot. But tonight we're just going to show cards and briefly talk about it. So it comes in a tuck box. And I love the gorgeous silver. I'm growing into gold in my old age, but I'm more of a silver kind of a girl. And the beautiful cross like you would find on at the end of a rosary. It comes with a guide. It is not a guidebook. And when you order, she is very clear in making it very obvious and very clear that this is not a guidebook per se in the way that we think of an little white book or for the specific cards. What this is a guide so that it's a reference to all of the works of art that in this collage style deck, the artists, the art was created, the name of the piece of art, and the year that it was originally created. Sorry, just looking here. So it is based on the works of the artist Caravaggio. On the outside of the booklet, it says, or the pamphlet, it says, I want night, vast night, roses into the black sky, ashen living tears, by Gregoire Leroy, legendary and melancholic themes. Oh, that's a book we're going to have to all look up. Published in 1922. And so it just says Lacrimosa Tarot, compiled by RoseBae Tarot. So that is what comes with it. So it doesn't have a guidebook for the deck, just to be very clear. Now, as far as the backs of the cards, I see that I have gotten one of my spiritual clones. Has left a little bit of a spot. So the backs of the cards, they're in black. And she's also very clear in saying that she intentionally made them different shades of black. Let's see if we can. Yeah, you can see with these two. I want to keep them in order, but you might be able to detect. And if the camera is picking it up with the damn ring light. But there's different shades of black. So that's not the lighting making it look different. That is an intentional artist's choice, that there's slightly different shades or different hues of black. Yeah, you can really kind of see there. The back has, again, and I love the simplicity of it, black background, silver cross. And I'm recognizing, I have questions. I wonder why she used a cross instead of a crucifix. So without further ado, now the borders are just, I got the original edition. So I got the first edition of this deck. She has now subsequently come out with other options. I thought when I ordered it that I ordered with the silver edged, that silver gilding. And when I opened it, I realized I did not order the silver gilding. So be really cautious when you are ordering, that you are ordering what it is that you desire, because now she has new options. So on this version, the majors, I love that. The innocence of the Lamb of God, yet the wisdom of the cosmos. Oh, it's so beautiful. This version, she has the majors that only have the number, and it's not a Roman numeral, it's a regular number. This high priestess of the Blessed Mother. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. I just want to find out what is the name of that work of art. High Priestess, Blue Madonna, Carlo Dolce, 1647. It's so beautiful. The Empress. So again, in the first edition, and that edition is, this edition still is available, you're only going to see the number on the majors and not the wording for the majors. And she was gracious enough to, this may be one of my favorite chariot cards in any tarot deck, period, the end. Wow, the vehicle. Oh my God, look at this. Look at the strength card. The serpent, the asp. So she has chosen to not have the titles, but as a lot of people who prefer to have the titles have reached out to her and asked her if she would put the titles of the majors on the actual cards, she has very graciously decided and been able to accommodate people's request. God, the rich, vibrant jewel tones are just, and with the gorgeous, I think it just, with the black, it just makes it pop. It's so beautiful. So the borders, I love them. And if you know me, you know that I am not one who, for the most part, I don't like borders. Look at this. Gosh, you guys, look at this star card. It's so perfect for the, especially the Aquarius association of the star. The borders are just so simple. This little silver filigree and the simple line around it. So it does give that feeling of the framework or of a beautiful piece of art that is framed without having an actual border. Invoking world. Oh, it's Ace of Wands. So with the new options that she has made available, again, based on people's requests, the original deck is as you see. And again, no embellishment, nothing done to the perimeter of the cards. But now she offers an option of silver gilding as well as red gilding, which I think would be absolutely stunning with this deck. I may at some point spoil myself and get a backup copy of it that has perhaps the silver. And like I said, I was really disappointed when I realized I had not ordered the silver gilding on here. But then I instantly was like, you know what? I like to do the sides, the borders, because when I cut off the borders of decks, then a lot of time, look at this, look at this Knight of Wands. Look at this Queen of Wands. Oh my God. So powerful. Hold on, I have to gush about one more before I finish my sentence. And RoseBae's tarot decks, she always does the cups suit as hearts. So the Ace of Hearts here. Gorgeous peonies and the tower. Oh God, for the two. I was kind of, I I didn't order the right thing. But now I'm excited and really looking forward to using my own. There is a beautiful stationery store in the French Quarter called Plume and Papier. And I'm going to go in and ask them and tell them, hey, this is what I want to do, and see if they have a suggestion for whatever silver ink that's used for, beautiful stationery and fountain pens with a nice shimmer to it that I can embellish the borders myself or the perimeter of the cards with a beautiful silver myself. Because I really do want it in silver. The red would just be a really lovely backup to have as another option. This is so beautiful. So while this deck, if anyone is a beginner or new to tarot, I don't think this is a bad choice. I don't necessarily think it's the best choice unless you are a person who has done if you're a student, an art student, or you've taken an art appreciation class. Um, some of the cards though do go so beautifully with Rider-Waite Smith traditional system. Like that very much captures the essence of the Two of Swords. This is one of the most brilliant versions, I would say, of the Three of Swords, and has its own unique take of the self-inflicted wounds. Four of Swords. Again, I don't think it's a bad choice for someone who is new to tarot. I do think that there might be some that are slightly better, but the imagery is so evocative that I think it would work okay. Um, like this one, I don't think is particularly, this image is not necessarily the best for somebody who's new to tarot, but you kind of get the idea. This is a brilliant Seven of Swords. Clearly depicts deception. As I look through it again, let's just say it's on a scale of 1 to 10 for someone new or not. Maybe a 6, maybe a 7. Oh my God. It's just so, so beautiful, so lovely. The finish on it is, and I don't know if there were options of a finish. I'm not a big linen fan. I don't know if there was an option for a finish on the deck. So be sure that you look, because she now has, again, several options. And I know I'm reiterating that I just want it to be clear, because I've made mistakes on make playing cards when I've ordered decks, and I did on this one, which is to my advantage, like I said, because I can make the modification, which will help me to bond with the deck as an animist, thinking that, feeling that everything has its own sentience and its own energy and spirit. Lovely. Oh, this is so dark and moody, and I think it will pair nicely. Oh, I think it's going to pair quite nicely with Haunted Manor Oracle, which I'm not sure. This one may be out of print, y'all. I'm not sure, but I think this one may be out of print. Haunted Manor stays on one of my altars here. Ah, the Eight of Coins. And the Nine. The Ten. The Infant, the Baby Jesus. And the Knight of Coins. And she does use coins, as opposed to pentacles. Queen and our King. So I'm not ready, honestly, to shuffle this deck. I still want to let it sit on my altars, and because there's so much Catholic imagery, I have it on a specific altar with my Catholic saints and my Haitian Loa, and I want to let it sit there a little bit longer on that altar. I still want to bathe it in smoke. I would say if you were going to consecrate this with a certain smoke, obviously whatever you feel called to is the best choice for you. But if you were looking for suggestions, I would say frankincense. A frankincense and myrrh combination would be really beautiful for this. I could see even rose would work. I mean, it's RoseBae, so I could see even rose for this. Copal would be great. um, Palo Santo would be a fantastic choice, and I have bathed it in Palo Santo, and it has gotten some fragrance of rose with some of the rose colognes that I use, and a beautiful spiritual bath that I made last week that had a high content of rose in it. Um, so yeah, I really just want to let it set on my altar for a bit more time, but you can see very it's good quality, and it's very flexible, but it's still quality cardstock. And if you're good to your decks and you treat them well, they usually will last. And I feel like this one will. So this is our walkthrough of the Lacrimosa deck by the incredibly lovely RoseBae, who just she is such a jewel in the tarot community, and I am so happy to support such a wonderful creator. I know that people are still really, and I understand why, upset that another cult favorite of hers is no longer available. God, I wish she would bring that back, but she was very clear. Stop asking, respectfully. Don't ask me again. I'm not bringing back the Sistine Tarot. If you do have it, this is kind of like the dark, moody, listens to Boy Harsher, Susie and the Banshees. Um, oh, what's that song by The Cure? If only tonight I could sleep in a bed made of flowers. Yeah, that kind of Vandal Moon. Whereas Sistine is clearly very Lana Del Rey, very ethereal. So if you have this deck, let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough, and I will catch you guys in the next video. If you know anybody who you think is cool, Tell them come by, join our community. I am looking for it to grow, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, and I will see you later.